Bless up, bless up, bless all the way up. It's your boy, Change Agent Cooper, coming to you live from Asheville, North Carolina. Hashtag 828 is great. Hashtag inspire or retire. And as I said before, I'm working on getting more content out on my YouTube channel based off of whatever it is I'm experiencing at the time. You might get recovery principles. You might hear about, best practices with this work that I'm doing, whatever. You're going to get it. You dig? So today, I want to talk about therapeutic transports. That means giving people rides. Peers giving peers rides. Oh yeah. I've heard some people say things like, I'm not a taxi cab and make some statements as if, their only thing to do with their peers isn't just transportation. And I respect that. And I'm going to say this, I can respect that and let y'all know what's popping with how I do things, right? So, some of the best conversations I have with my peers happen in the vehicle. Yeah, on the way to a recovery meeting. On the way to the Federal Qualified Health Center to get them connected for services. Maybe on our way to a career center. Maybe on our way to an interview and I give them a motivational speech. Y'all do know I get paid to speak, right? They get it for free. But let me tell you, like in the vehicle, we have some powerful conversations. You know what I'm saying? That establishing rapport and everything. So, I'm just going to say, like, if you're watching how I do the work and you want to learn from how we're doing things, just know, like, make sure, like, that piece with peer support and being able to provide some transportation, that's major. That's a major key. Now, granted, like I say, I get it when people say, they're going to be a taxi cab. They're not, just provide transportation. But one of the key pieces is transportation, because when you look at barriers, right? A lot of times transportation is a barrier. Whether you're talking about barriers to employment, barriers to access to healthcare, barriers, there's so many barriers that people are up against. And so we're coming to eliminate those barriers. That's how we rocking and rolling. And like, I'm telling you, like today, I was dropping one of my peers off, and we was just talking about, what it's like in prison. And he was just talking about how, how crazy it has been since the pandemic hit and how things are on the inside. And we was just chopping it up, and it was just so organic. We just in the vehicle, and I don't mind, man. I'm telling you, like, have deep conversations in the whip. Don't even be playing music. Like, and if I do play some music, I'm playing some James Brown. The Big Payback. But done this video just so y'all know, transportation is definitely one of the key ingredients to how we do things with Inspire, getting folks connected to those services, man. And that's when you get to know each other. Especially when you're taking them to recovery meetings. And like I say, man, we try to, that's how we do, man. When we meet with our peers, instead of us having them come meet with us in the office, we go into a meeting, pick you up from the halfway house, take you to a recovery meeting. You dig? And when we go to the recovery meeting, if they didn't share in the recovery meeting, guess what I'm gonna ask? I'm like, so what you think about that meeting? And they might say something like, yeah, it was a good meeting, man. Thank you so much for taking it. Like, that's what's up, bro. That's what we do. The next thing I ask them, so you didn't share in there, but what's something you would have shared in there, like on that topic? You got anything to share on that topic? And the next thing we done had a meeting after the meeting, and that's teaching them how to open up and also being a safe zone for them to share. And a lot of people got a lot of things to say because they've encountered a lot of things in their life. And as a peer support, I'm that safe zone for a person to open up and even teach them how to open up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, in recovery, like if a person is new to the recovery scene and new to the rooms, they may not know how to conduct themselves in the meetings and stuff. And like, we giving them the game. You feel me? We are giving them the game, as in etiquette, meeting etiquette, and all kind of stuff. It's all kind of things that we can teach our people as being their peer support specialists. They're cheerleaders, they recovery coach. There's so many different names you can go with. Now, granted, all recovery coaches don't have lived experience, but just saying, man, being in that position to walk with somebody through what they're going through is such a blessing. And there are powerful conversations to be had from inside the vehicle. So don't feel bad about the transportation piece. And just know, like, all peer support positions aren't the same. Like, you can be doing different stuff. You could be working inside of a freaking psychiatric unit. You can be working in a homeless shelter. You can be working in a federal qualified health center. Like the peer support I met today, ZD, solid. Like, I met this peer support today when I had took my person to get connected at the federal qualified health center. And I met this peer support that was solid. Me and her, we was just talking about life and recovery and peer support and everything. It was pretty cool, man. You know, I love what I do, man. This don't feel like work. This don't feel like work, but yeah, not don't want to get too off track, because y'all know I like to talk. But as I said earlier in the video, you know, the transportation piece, make sure you take full advantage of it, you know, and have those solid conversations when you're in the car with your peer on the way to the services or whatever resource there that you connected them with, and get to know them better. Open up, you feel me? It's a safe zone. And plus, some people feel way more comfortable when they in the whip with you than they will feel whenever you're in the office, because offices can be intimidating. Don't forget that. My name is Change Agent Cooper, and I'm not the answer, but I'm for damn sure the alternative.